Today, in Part 1 of Chapter 60 of the Yoga Vasistha, we will discuss in detail the Kalpavriksha's steadfastness during the Great Deluge.
Let's anchor ourselves right away in my original words from Sarg-60, passage 59, verse 1. Just take a moment to absorb the sheer weight of this statement. The Kalpavriksha remains steadfast during the Great Deluge. In my teachings, which are filled with profound metaphors and incredible cosmic scale, this single line establishes an authoritative, almost unimaginable tone. We're talking about ultimate survival here.
We are looking at the exact IAST transliteration of the corrupted source text alongside its literal English translation. I'm keeping absolute textual authenticity here. I haven't changed the meaning of these verses to fit modern ideas. Rather, we're examining my exact Sanskrit context. This foundation is absolutely crucial, because every single syllable in my composition of Sarg-60 carries a precise philosophical weight that's been preserved across millennia.
Now, to truly grasp this verse, you've got to understand the sheer magnitude of what I'm describing. What exactly is the Kalpavriksha? Well, in our tradition, it's the eternal wish-fulfilling tree. And then we have Pralaya, the Great Deluge. This is the ultimate cosmic dissolution where all matter, all stars, all planets are simply wiped away. Just picture that for a second. The entire universe is violently ending, completely dissolving into nothingness, yet this one specific tree remains completely untouched and unshakable. Incredible, right?
But I'm not simply giving you an ancient botany lesson here. The Kalpavriksha actually symbolizes the Supreme Self, or Brahman. While the external world, the illusion of Maya, descends into absolute cosmic chaos and destruction, the Supreme Self remains unshakable. It represents the ultimate observer. It demonstrates absolute stillness, even when literally everything around it is being completely destroyed. It is the indestructible core of reality.
Section 1. Ancient Cosmos, Modern Science. It's absolutely brilliant to see how these ancient words connect with modern astrophysics. I describe the Great Deluge reducing the Earth and cosmos to specks of dust that dissolve and eventually coalesce all over again. Well, modern astronomy actually calls this planetary accretion and the nebular hypothesis. Science tells us that solar systems form exactly like this, from cosmic dust coalescing and eventually through stellar death, dissolving right back into dust. My ancient descriptions mirror the modern physical models of the universe with honestly stunning accuracy.
So, what does this all mean? The crucial point is connecting the physical science of our universe with the spiritual mechanics of the mind. In science, we have entropy and the second law of thermodynamics, the principle that all closed systems eventually move toward total equilibrium and absolute zero rest. Spiritually, we have the state of Nirvikalpa Samadhi. When I speak of the steadfastness of the Kalpavriksha during the deluge, it perfectly correlates with this ultimate state of thermodynamic rest, where all chaotic physical movement ceases into perfect, unshakable peace.
Whether you're looking through a massive telescope or looking deep within during meditation, the goal is exactly the same. The steadfastness of the Kalpavriksha is essentially the universe reaching its ultimate state of balance. It's the absolute zero state of stillness. In physics, it's the total equilibrium of energy. In ancient meditation, it's Nirvikalpa Samadhi, the mind achieving a state of complete thermodynamic rest. The tree survives because it has zero resistance. It is perfectly at rest. My text posits a universe of continuous creation and destruction, a concept that perfectly anticipates the modern cyclic universe model. We start with a cosmic dawn about 14 billion years ago, right? Followed by eons of expansion, where the universe stretches and evolves. Then comes the Pralaya, the Great Deluge, dissolving all matter. But it doesn't end there. The cycle begins anew in the next eon. Through endless cycles of this massive universal timeline, the Kalpavriksha, the Supreme Self, is the only constant.
Section 2. Lessons for Daily Life. How do we apply this massive cosmic wisdom today? Well, think of your modern daily stress as a mini pralaya, a literal deluge of emails, anxieties, and societal pressures. Step 1. Purely observe this deluge without reacting. Step 2. Root yourself in your own internal Kalpavriksha, your foundational inner awareness that cannot be stressed or harmed. Step 3. Remain completely untouched by the transient chaos. Let the world storm around you while your core remains completely still.
So, I have to ask you, how resilient are you when the deluge hits your life? Can you detach from temporary external chaos? Can you embrace the state of the impartial observer? Finding your personal equilibrium, your daily samadhi, is entirely possible, for sure. You just have to remember my ultimate lesson from Sarg-60.
All storms, even cosmic ones, eventually dissolve, but the observer witnessing the storm, that does not.
And that brings us to a final thought for this explainer. Let this sit with you in profound contemplation today. If the very fabric of the universe dissolves into dust and rebuilds itself time and time again, what within you remains truly indestructible?
On behalf of the Vedmata AI family, it is our humble request that if you found our presentation informative, please share our video as widely as possible so that the authentic knowledge of Indian Vedic texts can reach the masses. Come, let us all participate in this yagya of knowledge. Har Har Mahadev!